Hello everyone, David Hyde Pierce, the Emmy Award-winning actor best known for his brilliant portrayal of Dr. Niles Crane on the iconic sitcom Frasier, has long been adored by fans for his razor-sharp wit, impeccable comedic timing, and understated charm. Yet in recent years, many have asked the same haunting question. Why did he seemingly vanish from the spotlight at the height of his fame, retreating from Hollywood in a way few ever expected? To understand this mystery, we need to go beyond the glitz of award shows and red carpets and look deeply at the man behind the character, because David Hyde Pierce's decision to step back was not the result of a single moment, but a culmination of personal choices, shifting priorities, and the weight of a career that had already given him more recognition than he ever dreamed of. Born in Saratoga Springs, New York, Pierce had a love for performance and classical theatre long before he was ever considered for television, and while Frasier made him a household name, his true passion always leaned toward the stage, where the intimacy of live performance allowed him to connect with audiences in a way far removed from the pressures of Hollywood. For over a decade, Frasier consumed his professional life, earning him 4 Primetime Emmy Awards and cementing his place in television history. But when the show ended in 2004, Pierce was faced with a crossroads: continue chasing sitcom success or return to his theatrical roots. Instead of pursuing more television roles, he turned toward Broadway, where he starred in critically acclaimed productions such as Spamalot, Curtains, for which he won a Tony Award, and later Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike. While fans expected to see him lead another sitcom or take on more Hollywood films, Pierce quietly shifted his energy to the stage, where fame was smaller but the art form was purer, and this deliberate choice distanced him from mainstream visibility. But there is another layer to his story: David Hyde. Pierce has always been intensely private, shunning the spotlight whenever possible, and unlike many actors of his stature, he never chased tabloids, high-profile scandals, or blockbuster roles designed to maximize fame. In 2007, he publicly confirmed what many had long suspected, that he is gay, choosing to live authentically with his longtime partner, Brian Hargrove, whom he later married. But instead of turning that into a Hollywood narrative, he retreated even further from the constant gaze of media to focus on his personal life. Moreover, Pierce's family was struck by tragedy when his father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and this personal battle deeply affected him, prompting him to become an outspoken advocate for Alzheimer's awareness and research, even testifying before Congress and working with organizations to fight the devastating illness. In many ways, this shift marked a turning point. While Hollywood was ready to offer him roles, Pierce felt a moral and emotional calling to devote himself to causes beyond the screen, proving that sometimes stepping away from fame is an act of courage rather than failure. Another factor that contributed to his disappearance from the spotlight is the kind of actor he is at heart. He has never been drawn to blockbuster stardom or celebrity culture, and in an era dominated by action franchises and superhero films, Pierce's brand of intelligent, refined and subtle acting didn't align with Hollywood's shifting priorities. While some of his co-stars, like Kelsey Grammer, remained in the television spotlight, Pierce leaned into selective projects that brought him joy rather than chasing mass-market fame, taking on roles in smaller films, guest appearances, and stage work that kept him fulfilled without consuming his life. His decision to decline reprising Niles Crane in the new Frasier revival shocked many fans, but it underscored his priorities. Pierce felt that the role had been perfectly completed in the original series, and did not want to tarnish the legacy or simply recycle old magic for the sake of nostalgia. This choice, while disappointing to fans, revealed the integrity of an actor who values artistic honesty over paycheck opportunities, even if it means fading further from public memory. Today, David Hyde Pierce lives a quieter life, occasionally surfacing for theatre projects, charity work and advocacy, but he remains absent from the kind of media exposure that once defined his career. His vanishing act is not a tragedy, but a conscious evolution. A brilliant actor who gave the world an unforgettable character, then chose to walk away on his own terms to protect his peace, nurture his personal life, and devote himself to causes greater than Hollywood. The mystery of his disappearance is no mystery at all. It is the story of a man who decided that fulfillment was not about staying visible, but about staying true to himself. And while fans may still long for more of his genius on screen, David Hyde Pierce's legacy remains intact, proof that sometimes the bravest thing an actor can do is step out of the spotlight and live life as the truest version of themselves. Thanks for watching.